All right, guys, welcome back to part 3 series of I Should Have Cheated. But before I get into this video, if y'all just now catching up or just now finding me on your FYP page, listen. This series is about a separation of me and my soon-to-be ex-wife and how it became about. Now, if you're following me or her on Facebook, I don't know what she got going on, but if you're following me on Facebook, then you can see kind of the ending of how everything went in jail and getting locked out the house and U-Hauls and fighting. Boy, it's crazy. Like, if you see all that, then, you know what I'm saying, you're probably curious on how it all came about. Now, I had a few people request for me to do this story time, but I was this been going on last couple of weeks, but I you know what I'm saying, I haven't been myself. But mentally, I am in a better place where I can sit down and talk about it to where I'm not, you know, emotional or anything. I'm honestly, I'm actually doing much better. Like, I'm back on my content. I'm doing what I got to do. And a lot of people didn't think this was real because I'm a content creator. Like, I could never get her on the video with me. And I hate it had to be this way. Like I hate that she's a part of this, like for real, but it's this is real. Like, this is, ain't no cap in this at all. Like, I hate this has happened, but it's real. So yes, we broken up. It was a bad one, and I'm here to tell my story. She since then reached out to me and said that it's not fair. I'm bashing her on Facebook. I got her looking bad, as you should look bad. But she was like, I'm not telling my whole story. I need to tell what I did to make her step out and cheat on me. Like, she blamed me for her stepping out cheating on me. But we gonna get into all that. Breaking this series down, of course, you know, TikTok only let me do 10 minutes at a time. Wish I could just do a whole video with my camera and just post it and be done with it. But I don't know how many videos it's going to be, but we're going to get there. I'm doing the beginning to the end. I'm not leaving nothing out. So if you're new, welcome, and let's get into the video. So, part 3, I should have cheated. So, last video I left off saying we got married and life was good. Like, we were just the perfect family. I mean, like, I didn't post a lot. But we just did so much as a family. Like, and I love that. I love doing things as a family, as a group. We started out with a family of 7. We ended out with a family of 5. So majority of our marriage, it was just me, her, my 2 babies, my 2 youngest kids, and her youngest daughter. So it was just, majority of the time, it was just us. And we taking these trips. We just an active ass family. And if you ever follow her on Facebook, you probably see her like every day. I'm talking about. But let me tell y'all this. Just because a person posts you on social media every day and brag about what you do and love on you, oh, I love you, I miss you, baby, blah, 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 all that, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing just because a person do that. That do not mean nothing. So if you followed her or wherever, you see how, you know, we stayed on each other's social medias, just, you know what I'm saying, just recognizing each other, you know, as my wife or whatever. And you think everything good. You think everything good. But we had our first argument. It was about something I don't want to bring the kids into this, so I'm going to kind of skim through it a little bit. So we got in our first argument about some things her son was doing. Like, I don't like people sitting in my house. I'm a private person. I do not like people sitting in my house, especially people I do not know. So her son got a little older and he just, you know, started hanging and getting involved in the wrong things. And the people sitting around the house were just like that. They were people getting involved in the wrong things. And I didn't want that type of stuff around me. So I went to her, told her she need to fix this. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how much you want him to be a teenager. I'm not allowing no people to sit in my house. No, these YNs, I'm not doing that, you know. And come to find out, they all really was wanted, had shit going on. They were actually who I thought they was. They was out there in criminal activities and shit, and they sitting in my house. I told them not with that. So I let her handle the situation. I thought it was handled. I sat back like, cool, okay, all right. So it continued. So I'm like, damn, you know. I went back to her, like, you know. And she was the kind of mother that don't want to tell her kids no, or really just don't want to put her kids in their place. Like, she'll go above and beyond. That's fine. But I used to always tell her, like, you're married now. Like, we have to come together on stuff because what you agree to may not be what I agree to. And anything that she didn't like on my end or with my kids or something, you know, she had absolutely no problem coming to tell me. And I will fix it. I will fix it. I will make sure I fix it for her because I got a wife now. And you know, and we coming together on this household. I've never really had to to share that with nobody. Like, you know, like my kids come in my room at 1 o'clock in the morning to show me a TikTok, you know, and I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to laugh and we, you know, being married, you have to balance it out. Like, you know, it's all about respect. Like, my kids knew about the respect thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, they didn't know. I'm just saying, like, I made sure my end was straight, you know, because I'm married now. Like, y'all just can't bust in the room at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you have to think about when you sharing space with somebody about the changes that's gonna come with it. A lot of people don't look that far. They're thinking about now. They're living in the moment. But anyway, for about a whole year, a majority of our arguments was about kids, about her son and what he was doing, and it frustrated me so much. I told her, I packed my bags. It was spring break. Maybe spring break 2022. I packed my bags to leave. And I was like, you know what? I can't. It's just too much going on. Like, I feel like I have no say-so in my house. I have no say-so. I feel like you and your son run his house. I have no say-so. So I'm not going to put him out. I'm not going to say he got to go. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to put you in a predicament like that. I'm just going to leave and let y'all live happily ever after and do all the criminal activities, shit y'all want to do in a house or whatever. I just don't want no part of it. So my kids was gone like with my mother for the spring break. So I left. I packed my bags. I was about to go to a hotel for a week until I figured it out. Like, you know, and she called me at work and she was like, I took care of the situation. And she was like, well, he's going to stay, you know, with his girlfriend or whatever. So you don't have to worry about that. And you were right about the thing that was going on. And I just be wanting the best for him. And I just want him. I understand all that, you know. So I did not tell her to put her son out. I did not tell her to do that. I did not do that. Like, even till like today, like a couple months ago, like I would never, ever put her out prior to what happened. Like, I would leave her here and still take care of shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? They got to be dead. And she know that. But fast forward, because I don't want to really bring the kids up into this. You know, in the midst of all that with her child, we argue a lot. A lot of stuff came up. A lot of stuff was said. And I may have said some things that I truly didn't mean. Like, I would tell her that she wasn't a good wife. I would tell her like things like, you know, I can find somebody better than you. Like, you know, I would tell her, I would always accuse her of cheating on me because of how pretty she was. And I knew that people were like in her ear. You know what I'm saying? And she would always assure me that she wasn't like cheating, like, and a lot of stuff was said. So it's been plenty of times that I've made her cry, damn near down on her knees, begging for me to just stop verbally abusing her. And I didn't look at what I was saying to her as verbal abuse because, hell, I've never been in nothing like that before. I didn't even know the real meaning of verbal abuse. I thought I was just speaking my mind. Like, I always felt like if you don't speak your mind, then they will never know. But I should have found a better way to deliver the message instead of saying what I was saying. Hell, it's been times that she would make me go months without sex. Do you know how frustrating that shit is? Do you know the type of things that will come out of a person's mouth out of just that alone? So all that was at the same time. So that arguing we were doing, I'm sorry about that. My memory, like, I've been going in with these videos lately and I just had to delete some stuff. But listen, so all that arguing we were doing was getting worse. It had me saying stuff that I didn't mean. I'm frustrated. You know what I'm saying? My wife is putting me on hold for 3 months. And for months at a time, I'm not going to say 3 months. Like, it always happened like that. And I never switched up on my wife. At that time, I've never thought about stepping out on my wife. I would just be mad and just wait. I'd just be mad and wait. And when it happened, I would appreciate it. Like, shit, you know, like, I miss it. Like, you know, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And she would say she would do me like that because of how I would talk to her, like verbal abuse. So her reason for her cheating is I verbally abused her so much.